Welcome to this full ship tour and walkthrough of Norwegian Prima. We'll start down on deck 6 as we wind our way up to deck 20. On the forward of deck 6, let's start by looking at Prima Theatre and Club. Here you'll find shows such as Red, White and British. As the name suggests, not only does this venue host theatre shows, but nightclub themed entertainment also. Leading out of the theatre, that leads us into the Penrose Atrium. Firstly, you have the VIP casino room, and that leads into Penrose Bar. Quite a lively place to meet and greet. The first few stores of retail are down here on deck 6. And then you have the cruise next desk. From the atrium, that leads into the casino on board. As you would expect, plenty of machines, plenty of tables, and there is also an ATM. The main casino area is non-smoking, but there is a separate sealed smoking section. And that leads on into Boulevard Bar. Decked out in lots of gold. And here is the first of the two main dining rooms on board. Commodore Room is for evening dining only. Cutting back through Boulevard Bar, and on the left here is the first of the specialty dining venues, and it's a firm favourite on Norwegian Cruise Line. This is Cagney's Steakhouse. Up one deck to deck 7, and at the aft of the ship you have Hudson's, the second of the main dining rooms on board. Hudson's is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and as is the case with Norwegian Cruise Line, it is anytime dining, so you just show up whenever you're ready to dine. Do bear in mind though, if you're in a large group or you want to dine at a popular dining time, there may well be a wait. Leaving Hudson's, and on the left hand side is the second of the specialty dining venues on board. This is Hazuki Teppanyaki Restaurant. And opposite Hazuki is Nama Sushi and Sashimi. This is a specialty a la carte priced venue. As we head further towards the forward of the ship, that leads us into Metropolitan Bar. This is a large social venue and there is often evening entertainment in the form of singers. Just past Metropolitan Bar is Humidor Cigar Lounge. Does what it says on the tin. If you want to smoke a cigar, this is where you can do it. No cigarettes and no vapes. Off to the left and tucked away is Le Bistro, another highly popular specialty dining venue. If you want to dine at any of the specialty dining venues, it's always well worth booking in advance, especially for Cagney's, Le Bistro and Palomar. Next up is the Improv Comedy Club. As well as comedians in here, it also becomes the nightclub late at night. And opposite Improv is Sid Norman's Poorhouse. Very, very popular venue. The shows are amazing and it's well worth arriving as soon as the doors open, which is typically around 45 to 30 minutes before performances begin. Unless you get there very early, you can expect it to be standing room only. Heading out of Sid Norman's, there's another few retail spaces. And that leads us into the second level of the atrium. And you have iConnect Internet Cafe in the corner here. And then a Starbucks coffee shop. Around the atrium here you have the Shore Excursions desk, also the onboard credit and guest services desks. That leads us into a few more retail stores, and let's head up one deck to deck 8. And first venue here is the Whiskey Bar. Very different for the likes of Maltings on Encore, Escape, Bliss, etc. But it kind of works. And then there is yet another specialty dining venue. This is fairly new to the line, Onda by Scarpetta, for the Italian cuisine lovers. Heading out of Onda then and taking a right, let's take a quick look at the quite spectacular ceiling lighting in the atrium. On the right hand side here you have Perspective's photo studio. A little more retail. And as we swing a right, even more retail stores. And that leads you into the photo gallery where you can view or purchase your snaps. Off to the right is Los Lobos, another specialty dining venue. This serves Mexican cuisine. The tableside guacamole is to die for. Leading on into the local bar and grill. This is a very popular complimentary venue and it serves food almost 24 hours. And at the very after the ship you have Indulge Food Hall. This is another highly popular complimentary venue. You can order from any of the venues here by sitting anywhere in this space, and you order them from a tabletop tablet and the food is brought to you from all venues. If you want a more extensive venue, then you can sit at the venue itself. Now let's head outside to Ocean Boulevard. Plenty of soft, relaxing seating. You also have the Soleil Bar. You have Infinity Beach, which has these huge infinity pools. And this lounging space area with water flowing around the outside. Here's a quick glimpse at the Rush dry slide. You can race each other on the way down. And here are some of the interesting sculptures that you can find on Ocean Boulevard. And if you've got a head for height, you can try taking a walk along Ocean Walk, which is on both port and starboard. Heading up to deck 15 and you have Splash Academy. This is for children of 3 to 12. And up one deck again to deck 16, this is Pulse Fitness Centre. Gym, free weights, machines and separate rooms for classes. Think spin. With its entrance on deck 16 and the majority of the spa facilities down on deck 15, this is Mandara Spa and Salon. As you can see, there are some huge thalassotherapy pools. You have a steam room, 3 different types of solariums, the salt room, a snow room, and here is the beauty room. There's also a ladies salon and a gents barber's. On to Surfside Cafe. This is the onboard buffet. And that leads through to Surfside Grill, where you can get hot dogs, burgers and the like. And back out into the buffet. And here is the outdoor seating area for the buffet. On to the main pool deck area. On the right here you have Waves Pool Bar. And around the corner, yet another specialty dining venue. This is Palomar. Replaces Ocean Blue on older ships. This is a seafood restaurant. That leads us on through to Food Republic, which serves Asian fusion fare. It is another a la carte specialty venue. And let's head back through Palomar and back onto the main pool deck. You have infinity hot tubs either side on port and starboard. And this modest sized main pool and screen. A fair number of sun lounges available, as you can see. And let's head inside now, and at the forward of deck 17 is the observation lounge, a very popular venue for you to sit, chill, relax and watch the world go by, quite literally. The observation lounge typically opens for food late morning and late afternoon. The buffet typically closes at these times, so there's always a venue for you to dine. It also has a licensed bar. And you have the model ship and all the plaques from first visits at ports. And then that leads us into Galaxy Pavilion. Here you can play virtual reality games. It also has an arcade section. Heading back outside, and let's take the stairs up to deck 18. Here you have an extra sun lounging deck. And this is the one and only smoking area on board, apart from the sealed section in the casino. It's worth pointing out that you can only smoke in the casino section if you are in active gameplay. You can see there are quite a lot of comfortable day beds in this area too. And then you have the Kids Aqua Park. Some of these orange, blue and yellow frames have fine misting sprays to keep the kids cool in the hot weather. Next up is the photo spot if you want to capture those moments on board and send them back home. This area is normally closed, but as I was up early in the morning, it was rude not to take a little walk down and capture the pool deck from above. You can see here the racetrack across the 2 levels that's wrapped around the funnel. And let's head up the steps to deck 19 now, and this is the wave water slide. Few more sun loungers up here, as you can see. And let's head back down to the main pool area, back through Palomar, and we'll swing a right, and then a left, and then up the stairs onto deck 18 again, and this is Entourage. This is for teens from 13 to 17. And then you hit Tea Time, which is a mini or crazy golf course. You also have Bullseye for all you darts players out there. And then you have the drop dry slide. The floor literally falls away from you and you slide all the way down to deck 8. From up here on deck 18 then you can look down to Vibe Beach Club on deck 17 below. You've got an infinity hot tub either side and a licensed bar and lots of comfortable sun loungers. And on the other side of the ship you have the Rush dry slide where you can race each other. And then into the stadium area where you have the likes of shuffleboard, a pickleball court, sub soccer where you have footballs in the nets underneath and you kick to score a goal either end. And then you also have beer pong, and foosball, and lastly 2 ping pong tables. As we head out of the stadium area, we'll swing a right, and head up the steps. This is deck 19 and Prima Speedway. And then we'll head up the steps to deck 20 and the viewing platform. If you enjoy ship tours like this one, cruise reviews, dining guides, comparison videos and more, then be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, stay addicted to ships and trips.